Hey guys. So today you're going to be answering questions from chapter 4. Those are pretty simple. They're just kind of your basic reading comprehension questions. So you'll be answering those on Google Docs and then just uploading them to Google Classroom. And then we're going to be reading chapter 5. So I want to talk a little bit about chapter 5 because this is a really big one. So in chapter 5, Beast from the Water, all of a sudden we're really dealing with fear, right? We've had this rift that's growing between Jack and Ralph thus far, right? Because of Jack's focus and obsession with hunting and all that kind of thing, and how Ralph is more fixated on getting rescue and making sure that they have shelter and kind of trying to be the adult, while Jack is trying to kind of living out this childish fancy of being a hunter and that kind of thing. So while Jack's undergoing this whole transformation, so is Ralph, right? Right at the beginning of this chapter, we're going to see Ralph's discomfort with how dirty he is. That's pretty significant, right? If you think back to the first chapter, clothing was this kind of symbol and representation of society, right? Ralph is able to strip off his clothes and, do headstands on the beach and go swimming. And there's this kind of freedom and primitiveness that is, he's excited about in chapter 1. And then now in chapter 5, he feels dirty. He doesn't like the fact that his hair is matted and that he keeps having to flick it out of his hair, out of his eyes because it's so long. He doesn't like the fact that his clothes are so dirty, and that he just feels gross, right? Because of all this time being on the island. So now all of a sudden his clothes, as that symbol of society, are no longer something to be shed, but something that he wishes he could kind of get back. You're also going to see, again, like I talked about, fear, right? So there's this fear of the unknown when it comes to this beast from the water that one of the little ones is positive that he's seen. But also we're having the introduction of the fact that these kids might be actually the only thing to fear on this island. Both Simon and Piggy bring it up within this portion. I also want you to pay special attention to how are we seeing Jack and Ralph's leadership styles differ during this meeting. That is so important, and that, Ralph keeps thinking, we need to have a meeting, we need to have a meeting, we need to have a meeting. What are the ways that Ralph seeks to make the little ones feel better, how he seeks to, kind of soften their fears, and how Jack does that. So I'm going to kind of think about those two while you guys are reading. Otherwise, other than the reading and answering those questions, you guys have a pretty light day today. So do something good for yourselves. Go outside, get a run, try an exercise, and hopefully we'll be seeing you guys in May. All right, bye.